Islam, Dewayne, Byfield-Bey. It is March the 27th, 2019. I'm Rhonda Arrington. I am at Whole Foods in Annapolis, Maryland. It's a Hebrew Muslim. My nationality is Moorish American, and as your wife this lifetime, I am going to read the Holy Quran. Oops, I know it tore. I feel so bad. I've had this Quran for almost 20 years. I think actually 20 years. I think I had this Quran 20 years. I mean, not 20 years, 10 years. 10 years, and it's been with me through my journey. So I had to purchase another one. 10 years, because I think either I purchased it in 2009 or I'm not quite sure, but I know it was an extremely long time. They could have been in 2007, 2007, I should say. I'm not sure. It's been a long time, so it could be more than 10 years. I've had this Quran for a while. All praise to Allah. So I'm going to start off reading the preamble. And not the preamble, but the opening, the Fatiha. Okay? In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Master of the Day of Requital. Thee do we serve, and Thee do we beseech for help. Guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom Thou hast bestowed favors, and not those upon whom wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray. I'm going to read this again. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Master of the Day of Requital. Thee do we serve, and Thee do we beseech for help. Guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom Thou hast bestowed favors, not those upon whom wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray. Islam. So now I'm going to start off with section 33 of chapter 2. I'm rereading chapter 2, the cow, section 33. Fighting in the cause of truth. And as I read, I will let you know when I'm spiritually attacked. Like just a few seconds ago, it sounded like someone in the back said lie down, yelled lie down. It sounded this way, and then a female with a Spanish accent, and I'm starting to feel a sensation attack spiritually on my genitals. I'm in Annapolis, Maryland, Whole Foods, and it's full. Many people are eating. I can assume there's children here. They're eating food. And that was definitely someone with a Spanish accent, female that's talking behind me. Okay? Of some sort. I could be wrong. I haven't looked behind me. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, obviously. But usually, possibly. Let me look behind me. Behind me mostly is pale skin. I don't know if it was someone walking, but mostly they're pale skin. And there's a food court. People are eating. They look very civilized. Very civilized. Once again, where I live at, most of the people make $400,000 a year. A lot of people do, not most. A lot of people do. That's what I can assume because of the price range of living here. I should say more than. No, to me, it was a lot, right? I would say more than, I won't even say, I just say it looks like this is a high economic bracket. That's what it looks like, okay? So that's 4 minutes and 41 seconds within the video. So I'm going to continue to read. And actually right now, someone is yelling in the back, a male, and I'm still feeling a slight sensation on my genitals. And most of the people behind me are pale skin. And remember, this country has this is spiritually attacked. This country has a history of cannibalism. Okay, so section 33, fighting in the cause of truth. So when Saul set out with the forces, he said, surely Allah will try you with a river. Whoever drinks from it, he is not of me. And whoever tastes it not, he is surely of me. Except he who takes a handful with his hand. But they drank of it, save a few of them. So when he had crossed it, he and those who believed with him, they said, we have today no power against Goliath and his forces. Those who were sure that they would meet their Lord said, how often has a small party vanquished a numerous host? I'm going to reread that again. Okay, it says, so when Saul set out with the forces, he said, surely Allah will try you with a river. Whoever drinks from it, he is not of me. And whoever tastes it not, he is surely of me. Except he who takes a handful with his hand. But they drank of it, save a few of them. So when he had crossed it, he and those who believed with him, they said, we have today no power against Goliath and his forces. Those who were sure that they would meet their Lord said, how often has a small party vanquished a numerous host by Allah's permission? And Allah is with the steadfast. And when they went out against Goliath and his forces, they said, our Lord, pour out patience on us and make our step firm and help us against the disbelieving people. So they put them to flight by Allah's permission. And David slew Goliath, and Allah gave him kingdom and wisdom, and taught him of what he pleased. And were it not for Allah's repelling some men by others, the earth would certainly be in a state of disorder. But Allah is full of grace to the world. These are the messages of Allah. We recite them to thee with truth, and surely thou art of the messengers. Okay? Now I'm going to read part 3 of this section. It says, we have made some of these messengers to excel others. Among them are they to whom Allah spoke. And some of them he exalted by many degrees of rank. And we gave clear arguments to Jesus, son of Mary, and strengthened him with the Holy Spirit. And if Allah had pleased, those after them would not have fought one with another after clear arguments had come to them. But they disagreed. So some of them believed and some of them denied. And if Allah had pleased, they would not have fought one with another. But Allah does what he intends. Islam. Allah, thank you, Allah. So now moving to the next section. This is section 34. Actually, yeah, I'm going to read what say. Yeah, go ahead, section 34. It says, compulsion in religion forbidden. O you who believe, spend out of what we have given you, before the day comes in which there is no bargaining, no friendship, nor intercession. And the disbelievers, they are the wrongdoers. Allah, there is no God but He, the ever-living, the self-subsisting, by whom all subsist. Slumber overtakes Him not, nor sleep. To Him belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth. Who is He that can intercede with Him but by His permission? He knows what is before them and what is behind them, and they encompass nothing of His knowledge except what He pleases. His knowledge extends over the heavens and the earth, and the preservation of them both tires Him not. And He is the Most High, the Great. There is no compulsion in religion. The right way is indeed clearly distinct from error. So whoever disbelieves in the devil and believes in Allah, he indeed lays hold on the firmest handle, which shall never break. And Allah is hearing and knowing. Allah is the friend of those who believe. He brings them out of darkness into light. And those who disbelieve, their friends are the devils, who take them out of light into darkness. They are the companions of the fire. Therein they abide. Islam. Okay. I'm going to stop there. This is chapter 30. This is chapter 2, section 33 and 34. Now I'm going to read What is Islam by Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Islam is a very simple faith. It requires man to recognize his duties towards God Allah, His Creator, and His fellow creatures. It teaches the supreme duty of living at peace. Just a few moments ago, as I started to read this, my uterus was attacked spiritually. Okay? Islam, giving testimony. And once again, there are many people in Whole Foods in Annapolis, Maryland. And everyone look to be civilized. They're dressed nice, they look well kept. So, okay, and it looks like predominantly those that are in here are pale skin. So I'm going to continue. What is Islam? A very simple faith. It requires man to require his duties toward God Allah. His Creator and His fellow creatures. It teaches the supreme duty of living at peace with, and that's, my uterus was attacked spiritually, okay, by those who have the telepathic science. It teaches the supreme duty of living at peace with one's surroundings. It is preeminently the religion of peace. The very name Islam means peace. Islam. The goal of a man's life, according to Islam, is peace with everything. Peace with Allah and peace with man. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, tells us that the final abode of man is the house of peace. where no vain word or sinful discourse will be heard. The holy divine prophet Noble Drew Ali says that a follower of Islam, in the true sense of the word, is one whose hands, tongue, and thoughts do not hurt others. Object of man's life, according to Islam, is its complete unfoldment. Islam teaches that man is born with unlimited capacities for progress. Islam does not support the idea that man was born in sin. It teaches that everyone has within him the seed of perfect development, and it rests solely with himself to make or mar his fortune. The carnal doctrine of Islam is the unity of the Father, Allah. We believe in one God, Allah, who is all God, all mercy, and all powerful. He is perfect and holy, all wisdom, all knowledge, and all truth. These are some of his great attributes so far as we can understand. He is free from all defects, holy and transcendent. He is personal to us insofar as we see his attributes working for us and in us, but he is nevertheless impersonal because he is infinite, perfect, and holy. We do not believe that death, decay, or sleep overtake him. Neither do we believe that he is a helplessly inactive and inert force. Nothing happens without his knowledge and will. He neither begets nor is he begotten, because these are traits of frail and weak humanity. This unity of Allah is the first and foremost pillar of Islam, and every other belief hangs upon it. By Noble Drew Ali, Islam. Now I'm going to read this oath in reference to the Freedmen's Bureau that was filed October 11th, or documented October 11th, 1864. It doesn't. It has a signature, but I can't really see. But it says Montgomery County, Maryland. It says October 11th, 1864. The Freedmen Bureau Records of Montgomery County, Maryland. Okay. So it says, what I can read, the United States of America. So this is in 1864. Okay, 1864, October 11th. This is after the proclamations of Abraham Lincoln was passed, and the 13th Amendment was passed November the 18th. The 13th Amendment with 20 sections was passed, or ratified, not passed, but ratified, November 18th, 1865. So this is right before the 13th Amendment with 20 sections was ratified, and right after President Abraham Lincoln passed the 4 proclamations. And this is in reference to the Freedmen Bureau Records. It says, the United States of America, and I can't tell, but it has a signature, solemnly swear that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government of the United States against all enemies, whether domestic or foreign, that I will bear true faith, allegiance, and loyalty to the same, any ordinance, resolution, or laws of any state, convention, or legislature to the contrary notwithstanding, and further, that I will faithfully perform all the duties which may be required of me by the laws of the United States. And I take this oath freely and voluntarily. And it looks like the word voluntarily is underlined. Whoever made this copy, I have this copy, but whoever, so I'm pretty sure that it was I got this from Moorish American National Republic in my studies. I think it was from Sheik. I can't remember the sheik that gave me the copy and told me to look it up. Which one? But anyway, let me continue. But it voluntarily, without any mental reservation or invasion whatsoever. So even then, they stated without mental reservation or invasion whatsoever. So they weren't manipulated mentally. Okay, that's interesting to know. Now that I know we're among a telepathic community that abused the science, too many abused the science of telepathy. Okay, so I'm going to stop there with that one, and then I'm going to continue with the Constitution of 1787. Okay, so it says, we the people of the United States, I'm going to start off with the preamble. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Okay, and now I'm going to continue to read Article 1, Section 10, because this is a thought that came in correlation to what I just read of this oath that was taken in reference to the Freedmen's Bureau. Okay, no state shall enter into any treaty, alliance, or confederation, grant letters of marque and reprisal, form money, emit bills of credit, make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debts, pass any bill of attainder, ex post facto law, or law impairing the obligation of contracts, or grant any title of nobility. No state shall, without the consent of the Congress, lay any imposts or duties on imports or exports, except what may be absolutely necessary for executing its inspection laws, and the net produce of all duties and imposts laid by any state on imports or exports shall be for the use of the Treasury of the United States. And all such laws shall be subject to the revision and control of the Congress. Okay, I need to read that part again. It says, and the net produce of all duties and imposts laid by any state on imports or exports shall be for the use of the Treasury of the United States. And all such laws shall be subject to the revision and control of the Congress. No state shall, without the consent of Congress, lay any duty of tonnage, keep troops, or ships of war in time of peace, enter into any agreement or compact with another state, or with a foreign power, or engage in war unless actually invaded, or in such imminent danger as will not admit of delay. Islam. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. It's March the 27th, 2019. Islam, Dewayne Byfield-Bey. And Allah, my high self.